Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, Lesson Aid. By the way, welcome to the vocab series. We're going to learn 10 vocabs using our visual memory in this video. So every word is linked with a picture, so this would help you to recall much more easily. And trust me, this is much more easier and fun. And without further ado, let's get started. Rebook or reprimand severely starts with C, so we know the word starts with C and the definition's at the top. The picture is in the middle, and the picture is basically a mum telling a kid off, and so the word is going to be chastise. So now let's go on to the next one. The next one is praise, starts with C. So in this picture, we could see someone giving an award to the person next to him. So they're kind of praising him by giving this award. So the word must be command. Before we go on to the next one, let's recall the previous slide and check if we know what the previous slide was. The previous slide was chastise. So now let's go on to the next one. Prove to be right starts with V. So here we can see a woman being authoritative and then showing that she is right in her looks. So we also know that the word does starts with V. So now let's reveal the word. The word is vindicate. Okay, now let's recall the previous slide. The previous slide was command. Now let's go on to the next one. Not important starts with I. So now just look at the picture. The picture's in the middle and the definition's at the top, and the word will appear in a minute. The word is inconsequential. So now let's recall the previous slide once again, and the previous slide was vindicate. Okay, so now let's go on to the next one. More important starts with P. So again, look at the picture and remember the definition and the photo. So now let's reveal the word. The word is paramount. Before we go on to the next one, let's recall the previous slide, and the previous slide was inconsequential. I hope you guys are enjoying this video. I hope you're learning a lot from this video so far, and we're only getting started. So if you like this video, give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And if you haven't already subscribed to our channel, please go ahead and subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any new uploads. Now let's go on to the next one. Relating to evil spirits starts with D. So we can see a black figure hooded with red eyes, indicating that it is evil and it is like a mysterious bad figure. So now let's look at the word. The word is demonic. So now before we go on to the next one, let's recall the previous slide again. The previous slide was paramount. Okay, so now let's go on to the next one. Wicked, evil starts with H. So we can see a demon-like figure here, or devil kind of figure that is scary, and of course, and we can also see there's evil, and we also know the word does start with H. So now let's look at the word. The word was highness. So the word is highness, we know that. Now let's recall the previous slide once again. So the previous slide is demonic. So now let's go on to the next one. Tight, firm starts with T. So here in this picture we can see a dog in a lead, and the collar is pretty close to the dog's neck and is covering the dog's mouth, which suggests that it's pretty tight to cover a dog's mouth. Okay, so now let's reveal the word. The word will be tenacious. Okay, so the word is tenacious. Now let's review the previous slide. The previous slide was highness. Okay, so now let's go on to the next one. Insect which attacks plant starts with P. So in this picture we can actually see an insect eating a plant or attacking it, or the leaf of the plant, and the word is going to be pest. Okay, so now let's look at the previous slide and let's recall the previous slide. The previous slide was tenacious, because if you guys remember, it was also a picture of a dog in a tight lead. So now let's go on to the next one. Lock starts with F. So in this we can see someone who's locking their seatbelt while they're in the car, and we also know that this word starts with F. So now let's look at the word, which was fasten. So the word is fasten. Now let's look at the previous slide and recall it, and the previous slide is pest. Now let's go on to the next one. Okay, so now we're at the quiz. So if you guys are not ready yet, please go back and look at all the slides and come back when you guys are ready to attend the quiz again. Okay, so by the way, before we get started into the quiz, if you like this video, give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And also, if you haven't already subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any new uploads. Now let's get started with the quiz. By the way, guys, so be ready to answer in the comments below. The first one is, now we're going to go with the first one, which is going to be tight, firm, starts with T. And I hope you guys remember the word for the dog with the tight lead, and write your answers in the comments. Now let's go on to the next one, which is more important, starts with P. I hope you guys remember the picture and write your answers in the comments. Now let's go on to the next one. The next one is prove to be right, starts with V. I hope you guys remember the fact that when I told you that this woman seems to be authoritative and looks that she is right about it. So again, recall it and write your answers in the comments. In this picture, we can see a mum telling a kid off. So again, recall that word, and and you can already see that the definition, and that as a clue that this word does starts with C, and write your answers in the comments. Now let's go on to the next one. The next one is wicked, evil, starts with H. I hope you guys can remember the picture and write your answers in the comments below. Okay guys, so it's now time for the results. So if you guys are not ready yet, please go back and review your answers to come back and look at the results. Now let's look at the results. Alright, with the results we can see that the number 1 is tenacious, number 2 is paramount, number 3 is vindicate, number 4 is chastise, and number 5 is highness. So I hope you guys got all 5 of those right, and well done guys for attending the quiz and for giving it a go and learning 10 new vocabs today. So if you enjoyed this video and if you know you learned a lot, please subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.